I see line president of Bourne Church is on.
He's just come on.
Yeah.
Harbinder.
Good evening, Harbinder Manku. Good to see you.
Sounds like he's on the phone.
Yeah, he's obviously got a more important call than.
Yeah,
He's on.
yeah. No.
So where's
Sorry, Balvinder uncle, you were saying something.
Auntie will join in about 10 minutes.
Okay, that's fine too.
If somebody's on mute, then he says like that.
So we're waiting for a couple more. Big Jazz.
I think just David Pope.
David Pope, Jaspal.
Although Jazz can't join, he might try and join later. Perm said he might try and join us as well at some point.
Okay.
But ready to roll whenever you guys are.
Give it a couple of minutes, Jazz.
Okay.
7:58, 6:58, 59, then we can kick off.
Oh, invite.
Has everybody got their drinks?
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
Yes.
Good evening. Line President Harbinder from Home Church.
Home Church, yeah. Good to see you, Harbinder. Yeah.
Good evening, Chachaji.
Chachaji will be joining us very soon.
Very good. Very good.
There's Krar.
Hi, Krar.
Hello, Krar.
Hi, Krar.
Hello, Krar.
Hi, Karan.
Good to see you. Can we see your face a bit more, Krar?
Oh, we can only see your mouth. We can't see anything else. There we go. That's good.
I think Krar was just trying to get us to look at his six-pack. That's why he had the camera down there.
I think you can tell the jokes later on.
I think that's your slot later on, isn't it? So I don't want to steal your thunder.
Yes.
I don't have a six-pack, but I've got a bottle of water. I'm on call, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
No six-pack here, or four-pack even.
There's David Pope as well, I think.
Yeah, Devinder, do you want to get started then? It's gone 7 now, so at least we can keep.
Yeah, Jazz, are you ready with the slides? Is everybody ready to kick off? Have they got their drinks?
Yeah.
What they need to do?
Yes.
We're settled?
Yep. Yes.
Jazz, do you want to?
Yep. Okay. So just let me know you can all see the screen. Just give me a thumbs up that you can see the screen.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Okay. Welcome to the charter.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our 26th Nottingham Lions Club 26th Charter Anniversary. Before I kick off, I'd just like to, we've got quite a few people in the room and we've got some distinguished guests from our district. So let me just formally welcome everybody to the meeting. So without further ado, immediate past president, Lion Tej Basson, District Governor Lion Ujjal Kula, immediate past District Governor Gurcharan Manku, first Vice District Governor Lion David Pope, second Vice District Governor Lion Chris Hibbert, who's also our multiple district hunger officer, and his good wife, District New Generation Leah and Campus Clubs Officer, Lion Sue Hibbert. Past Council Chair, Lion Balvinder Soki, past District Governor, Lion Ajit Verdi, past District Governor, Lion Steve Score, who's also our District Raw Officer, Regional Chair, Lion Jean Bowden, Charter President, Lion Harminder Manku of Hornchurch Lions, and fellow Lions, guests and partners, welcome formally to our 26th Charter anniversary. And phew, that usually takes quite a while. I apologize, but hopefully it won't need to be repeated again. I think actually having just done that, it's probably used up all of our Zoom time, Jazz, so you might need to book another session. But anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to this evening. So this is a little bit different to what we normally do. We did have the Hilton booked for you this evening with all the glitz and glamour, with ourselves, you know, suited and booted, ready to drink the night away and dance the night away. Some of you certainly look suited. Not sure about the boots, and I'm not sure what else you've got on or not got on the table. I'll leave that to your imaginations anyway. So we'll leave that one there. But so we would have normally been, as I said, doing this under normal circumstances, and we originally had it booked in June. But thank you very much for all joining us this evening, and we're going to try and do what we can with technology and with the sort of protocols of what we would have done. So I hope you enjoy it. We'll try and keep it as informal as possible with some of the formalities that we need to do, but enjoy your drinks and enjoy the evening that we're going to be together tonight. So again, if I was at the Hilton, I would have done some housekeeping rules now. So somebody mentioned fire exits earlier, and I think you're all going to be amazed, but I can tell you exactly where the fire exits are. One is located at your front door. One is located at your back door. And if you're really adventurous, you might want to jump out the window, but I'd advise against that. And the toilets are either down the hallway, wherever you're sitting, or upstairs in the bathroom, or your bedroom en suite. So I'm sure you're all amazed how I know the exact layout of your house, but anyway, there's some general housekeeping. In terms of the Zoom technology we're using, we've not asked everybody to mute, which usually you do in formal meetings, but leave it unmuted, but just obviously be careful what you say and what you're muttering under your breath, because we might all hear it, but it's to allow everybody to participate and to feel a part of the evening. So I think if we muted all of the mics, we'd feel a little sterile. So we're not going to do that. But also just a couple of quick points. Later on this evening, we're going to have a loyal toast, as we normally do for a formal charter. And I think most of you got your glasses ready, but just a pre-warning, have your glasses charged. And to help you out, those of you that were near us here anyway, we provided you with the glasses as well. So hopefully you've used those. So have those ready anyway. And together with the glasses, you were provided with a Lions mask. Again, that will come in handy later on. We're going to take some pictures, one or two pictures with those on for, you know, to remember the evening. It's a Zoom charter after all, and the masks and so on with COVID-19. So just have those ready as well. So that's all I'm going to say in terms of introductions and welcoming you to the evening. So with that, I will, if Jazz is going to put on the next slide for me, I will welcome in our immediate past president, Lion Tejpal Vasson, who's going to undertake a toast to Lions Club International. So Tej, over to you.
I think it's a toast, yeah.
Thank you, Lion Devinder, and thank you, Lion Jazz. I wasn't expecting that, but yes, thank you for the 21st century welcome. Let me greet you all. Firstly, District Governor Ujjwal Kula, fellow Lions, guests and partners. I'm delighted that you're all able to join us to celebrate the 26th Charter. It would have been nice to meet you in person, but under the circumstances, I am grateful to you all for joining us virtually. This year has been like no other. And amongst all the doom and gloom, there have been many, many good lessons for all of us to learn. Firstly, we've learned that footballers and actors are not legends or heroes. It's actually our doctors and nurses and all the NHS staff. This year is not forgetting what you want, but appreciating what you have. And above all, it's taught us value of family, friendship, and community. These are the same core values that are synonymous with the Lions principles. And what I like to do is now to show short clips to illustrate how Lions are making a real difference every day and everywhere. Thank you, Lion Jazz. You can hear the sound and the screen.
Nosotros servimos.
I'm incredibly proud to be a Lion.
Yes, I'm making a difference.
Last year, we collected almost 700,000 pair of glasses.
It's another way of helping.
Members of the club donate over 850 hours a month.
I'm a Lion from Malaysia.
I am a Lion from Brazil.
We feed the hungry.
We feed between 50 and 60,000 people a day.
We get upwards to 150 people at each breakfast.
We are going to be cleaning the ditches and roads.
Planting trees is the best solution against global warming.
We have built lots of parks and green areas.
Every time there's been a disaster, who's always been in the front line? It's Lions.
When a disaster like a hurricane hits, our Lions will actually go out there and try to assess.
We've worked on at least 27 different houses.
The Lions have brought up a fantastic truckload of goods.
We try to assist the people put their lives back together.
We educate children.
Children need to learn how to make up decisions for themselves.
There was a necessity to provide an education for the children of farm workers.
The children will be able to come and utilize the play facilities and utilize the library.
Our club is involved in health education because we want young people to learn to take care of themselves.
Education for handicapped was one of the best things we could do.
The VIP Carnival is reaching out to part of the population that is oftentimes ignored or forgotten.
This school is actually trying to give them life skills so that they can survive independently.
We're looking at helping the whole person.
Everyone can make a difference.
We give sight.
In 5 years, Lions raised awareness in eyesight 25%.
We dream to see a country where nobody will be going blind from trachoma.
There is no other club that offers this kind of service.
Everyday Lions are everyday heroes.
We're just ordinary men and women doing those things that need doing.
Every Lion should consider themselves as a hero.
I'm very proud to be a Lion. I think we change lives every day.
Lion addresses the pressing needs of our community.
It's been part of my life for 30 years.
Lions has opened up a whole new avenue of being able to give of ourselves.
It's great to be a Lion.
Thank you, Lion Jazz. The video shows we're all over the world doing a great job, from small to large projects and so forth. And one thing that differentiates us is obviously that every penny raised goes straight to charity. And the other thing that differentiates us that unlike other disaster relief agencies, they might get there or go there when disaster first strikes. We actually stay and actually rebuild lives for many, many years and make sure that those communities are built and stay with them until they're back on their feet. Very, very proud of the movement that started well over 100 years ago. So although the pandemic has curbed our activities, we have adapted and still managed to raise funds and be involved in service activities. Prior to the lockdown, we marshaled the Robin Hood Marathon. We raised well over £400 for Marie Curie by collecting at a local supermarket as part of the Daffodil Appeal. And during the lockdown, we adapted and we actually did our own socially distanced sponsored walk, which raised over £1,300. And a special thank you to Lion Jazz Bilko for raising £560 on his own, and also to Lion Jazz Verdi for organising it all. And that really deserves our thanks, and thank you very much. Service activities during the lockdown were a bit more difficulty because of social distancing. But Lion Gary and Susie kept the flag flying by delivering prescriptions to the vulnerable. And that's really a good service that they performed during some very difficult times. Further fundraising was really this year's charter, which we had to defer. But one of our main fundraisers is to put together a charter brochure, which you'll see brief snippets of in a moment, if you haven't received it already. And the charter this year has raised over £1,200. So again, a special thank you to all the sponsors, and also a very, very big thank you to Lion Jazz Verdi Jr., not only for putting the charter together, but putting this presentation together. So a big
well done, Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz, well done, mate.
Thanks.
I now have a very enjoyable task of presenting a few checks for some of the good causes that we have supported throughout the year. In the interest of time, I'll present all three checks together, and if I can just ask you to hold your applause till the end, and we can congratulate all the recipients at that stage. So the first check is for $1,000 to immediate past District Governor Lion, receiving on behalf of LCIF. The second check is for £500 to District Governor Lion Ujjal Kula for iCamps. And the final check is for £1,000 to Guru Nanak's mission, to past Chairman Lion Balwinder Sokhi on behalf of Guru Nanak's mission, who provided hot meals during the lockdown and are still providing them today. This donation was part of the 140,000 made available by MD 105 as an emergency grant. So a big hand to all of you, if you can join me in congratulating all the recipients. And finally, I'd like to present a couple of awards. Again, if you can hold a congratulations till the end of giving the awards out. Jazz, do you want to play the first one in?
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
So that's the Progressive Melvin Jones Fellowship Awards, and that's to Lions Ajit, Jalvinder and Gooch, all of whom have been founder members and also have served as district governor. This is the highest honor bestowed upon a Lion, and all are very, very worthy recipients. Before I give out the second award, if I can prompt Lion Gooch to send a quick one.
All ready.
All right, that's good. Okay, so the second award, if you want to put that up, that's the Ken Burton Award. That's to Gary Bryan. This is a very, very special award, and it's to recognise new members for their contribution to the Lions cause. And Gary has wholehearted to all the Lions Club's activities, including the marshalling of the marathon and distributing the prescriptions through the pandemic. Past District Governor Cam was a regular attendee of our club and was there to help and guide us right from the start. And we named this award especially to honour all the charitable work he has done over many, many years. The very worthy recipient and also the very worthy recipients of the Progressive Melvin Jones Fellowship Award. So if you can just join me in congratulating them all now. So in closing, I would just like to make sure that you have your glasses raised and charged in toasting Lions Club International Foundation. Thank you.
Lions Club International.
I would now like to invite past District Governor Lion Gooch for his response. Lion Gooch.
Thank you. Lion President Devinder, our 26th.
You forgot that.
Oh, go on then.
There's your entrance. That's it, everyone.
Very good. Thank you, Jazz. So Lion President Devinder, our 26th Lion President, Tej, District Governor Ujjal, District Officers, fellow Lions, guests, partners, my friends, Chachaji and Chachiji, of course, special relatives. And thank you. It's a pleasure for both me and Ravinder to be here tonight. Where else would we be on this lovely evening? Congratulations on reaching the ripe old age of 27. I know it's your 26th charter, but you were 27 on the 20th of September. So happy anniversary to you all. Since the formation of the club in the hands of your charter president, past District Governor Lion Ajit, you've certainly made your mark. You still have charter members in the club today, past council chair Balvinder, membership chair Lion Jazz Bilku, past president Jaspal Verdi, past District Governor Lion Ajit, and yours truly, myself as well included in those, and we're still serving and kicking away. We are all currently restrained by COVID, as immediate past District Governor Tej said, but we can see from the brochure, and most of you will have a physical copy. If not, we've sent digital copies to most of you, that Nottingham West Lions is an active club. We have the charter fundraiser, which we're doing today, and even with this environment, we've raised £1,200. Plus on that, we do a sponsored walk. We have an annual golf day. We had the Dhamaka extravaganza last year, which was thoroughly enjoyed by many people on this call. We do our Xmas restaurant fundraisers. We present to Guru Nanak's mission. We do the Robin Hood Marathon, children's Xmas present drop, diabetic screening, charitable donations, and we always support Lions Club International Foundation and other Lions charities. So I'm getting a little confused here because I keep saying you and then I keep saying we, but you are an active club, both in terms of the service that you provide, but also you're very active in the support that you give to Lions Clubs International. So you've got a past council chair, you've got 2 past district governors from this club, and you've had a lot of people on district also from this club. And most recently, the club has supported the Lions Club of Hornchurch, and we're really pleased to have Lion Harbinder Manku on as the charter president of that club. So to bring life to a brand new club is just absolutely brilliant, and I think you've done great to great work to do that. But today really is about Nottingham West Lions, Nottingham West Pride Club branch, and Nottingham West Leo Club. It's a big hand of applause really to everybody in those clubs that have done so well. So thank you. And so you've achieved a great deal, and I'm sure our international president, Lion Young Yul Choi, is greatly pleased with your support, and I bring you his greetings. So he was also the international president during my year, last year, and he's still the international president this year during District Governor Ujal's year. So that, I think, is probably a first for Lions. So thank you all really very much for joining us. And I think in return to Theage's toast, I'd just like everybody to raise their glasses and toast to Nottingham West Lions and the Nottingham West Pride Club branch and the Leo Club. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
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 Back over to you, Jazz.
You're missing something.
Am I missing something?
What's on the screen now?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yes. Right. So I haven't actually formally given my banner to you all. So please accept my banner. There you go. Oh, no, there you go. There you go. It's like, yeah, it's there anyway. So congratulations to the club again. My banner to you, and no doubt we'll get out for a beer at some point soon. So the other thing that I've got to do now, I think ready to go to the next slide, Jazz, is we're going to try and get a photograph in. So where's my phone? There we is. So I'm going to try a tried and tested method first. So if you all smile, I'm going to do a selfie first, and then we'll work out the rest of it. There we go. Yeah, I can definitely see myself in there. So what I'm going to do now, Jazz, if you unshare, I'll try and snip everybody in. Okay, so if you all thumbs up on your screen, and when I say smile, I need you to smile as well. So thumbs up, look at the camera, big smile. Now, there we go. And I'll do that. Fantastic. No, that's okay. We can't do everything. Copy and go here, and bear with me. Paste. Right. Good. I've got some of you. We're going to have one more of those, and then I'll leave you to it, because I think otherwise you may get bored with it. So I'll tell you what. I'll just take one with the camera. That's going to be easier. Okay. So smiles and thumbs up.
Thumbs up again.
And hang about. No, it's much it's much easier taking a selfie, believe me. There you go. Fantastic. I'm sure I've got everybody.
Just one more.
Oh yeah, the masks. Have you got your masks?
Oh, I have to go and get it.
Right, don your masks.
We'll be a minute.
Okay, or a mask if you don't have these particular Lions ones.
Oh no, we do. We got mine. But... Right, are we all there? Well, Jen, you'll have to be a bit quicker. We might suffocate.
Okay. All right. Before you suffocate, say cheese. Baby.
Cheese.
Can't see you smiling. Fantastic. All right. Very good. Thank you all.
We look like a really bizarre terrorist organization.
We do look like a very bizarre terrorist organization.
Don't let that photo get out.
You might get calls from the FBI tomorrow.
All right, back over to line, Devinder.
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you
A
for
second.
that.
Sorry, just 1 sec as well. Sorry, and we're gonna share. You can all see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're actually on. You're not on screen, so Jazz.
Sorry.
Brilliant.
So.
Are we all supposed to boogie? Right. Thank you for that, Jazz. And I think Jazz put that as an intro because he knows I've been an Elvis fan since I was a little kid. So thank you for that. But so at this point, I mean, we've talked a lot about Lions and we've talked about a lot about what we do and all the good service activities, the fundraising activities, support good causes and so on. And of course, that doesn't just happen with a click of fingers, or it just doesn't happen with the members solely by themselves. Everything that we achieve and everything that we've talked about this evening and the presentations that have been made is the result of a lot of effort and hard work. It's a lot of effort, hard work and support from not only our own members, fellow Lions across the district, from other clubs, our partners, our sponsors. We forget quite often our partners, be they husbands, wives or children's or wider family members are quite often involved in our Lionistic activities. And I think it's really important to recognize that, you know, it is a big family out there. There is a big family. It's not just the Lions members themselves. So what I would like to do at this point is really raise a toast to all of our partners, guests, sponsors, supporters, and all of those that are involved in that big, wide family of ours who make everything that we're celebrating this evening possible. So if you raise your glasses, just a toast to our guests and partners for always being there with us and working with us. Cheers.
Guests and partners.
Guests and partners.
Okay, thank you for that. So I would now like to call upon our district governor, Ujjwal Kula, Line Ujjwal Kula, who is very kindly joined us this evening to respond to the toast to guests and partners.
Thank you so much, Devinder. It's my first online charter, by the way. I've had many a meeting, but not a charter. This is the very first one, and I'll remember it forever. Thank you so much. Land President Devinder, distinguished Lions and guests, my Lions family, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on your 26th stroke 27th charter anniversary. Which one is it?
26 one, district governor.
26 and a half.
26. But your charter anniversary of Nottingham West Lions Club. I would like to thank you, Lion President, for the toast to partners and guests. As you're serving district governor, I congratulate you for the work you do in your community and beyond. I've just been listening to the account you've just been giving. You have touched the lives of many people and organizations through your service and made the world a better place. I'm proud of your club and its dedicated members leading the way despite the difficult times we are having at the moment. I will not keep you long and tell you about the gleaning program, as Lion President asked me if I could put a bit of light on it. This project was started in 2019 by Dr. Chris Hibbert. He is here in the audience with us today. He has a team working with him now. They go out gleaning various farms to pick the food that is surplus. Most food is perfectly edible. It's the wrong shape for a supermarket because they can't sell it. Or there is overproduction, and sometimes the weather is not on the side of the farmers. Once the food is picked, it is distributed via an organization called Fair Share. They have around 20 to 25 depots spread all over the UK. Our district CE is feeding the people in all districts. In the last glean, I think it was end of September, there were 30 volunteers. They worked for 2 days and clocked 171 hours of service. They picked 2,150 kilograms of apples and pears, which were between 15 to 17,000 pieces of food. There were 5 Lions clubs involved and 6 members of the public involved. They worked legally and in the fresh air and provided food for the needy. So this was a brief bit on gleaning. I think your zone is involved in the gleaning project. So hope this was useful to you. I would like to thank you for the check for the eye camps. Most welcome. Thank you so much. Today, obviously, is your charter. I was talking to your line president about, I can't remember, about 3:30 perhaps. I got home after picking my grandson up at about 4, and there was a parcel in front of my door. And I opened it, and it had service award chevrons in there. So I went and opened it and started to sort out Nottingham West's chevrons as soon as I could. I would like to, at this moment, award, there are 3 awards, not in any particular order. The first one is for 20 years old. I will read the statement first. Now, all the names I'm going to mention: Tejpal Besan, Pritpal Singh Randhawa, and Natwar Palmer. To all of you, congratulations on completing the term I will tell you in a moment. To commemorate and recognize your years of service, I'm presenting you with the enclosed Milestone Chevron Award. And Tejpal is 20 years. Pritpal is 15 years. And Natwar Palmer, my goodness, 40 years of service. Congratulations. I will post these chevrons and the letters with it to your line president. Thank you so much for having me tonight. And it's been a pleasure to be with you. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much.
Jazz, do you want to put...
Ujjwal?
Yes.
There's a presentation for the banner to
oh, yes.
your banner.
Thank you very much. This is a virtual one. I would like to present you with my banner, and the real one will arrive by post amongst other items. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. thank you to our district governor, Ujjwal, for addressing us and also joining us this evening. Thank you very much, and hopefully at our next charter, which may be early spring next year or thereafter, you might be able to join us in person, but let's see how it goes in the with the current circumstances. So I'd like now to, we had references earlier on, I think it was Lion Gooch who referred to the fact that it's not only Nottingham West Lions Club, but we do have Nottingham West Lions Club branch club as well. And I'd like to invite Lion Sumita Bambi, who is president of the club, to come and address us and talk to us about the activities of the club branch. Lion Sumita.
It's lovely to be here today as part of Nottingham West Pride Club branch. We are a few members, but we work hard to serve the less fortunate. Very lucky to be part of Lion Clubs International. In the Pride
Sumita, could you come a little bit closer to your laptop or computer, please? It's just a little difficult to hear you.
I have to start again.
No, you can start from where you are.
Now it's fine now?
Yes.
That's better.
Perfect.
Sorry about that. In the Pride Club, we thoroughly enjoy our friendship and the work we do together. The Dhamaka event was great fun last year, and we really enjoyed taking present to the children hospital too. I thank all for the support during my 2 years as president. I wish Lion Ravinder all the best in her year as president. And I am so pleased to present Ravinder with 1,000 towards her appeal as the district governor's wife. Ravinder, I know this made a big difference to your appeal towards air ambulances. Well done. Thanks you all. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lion Sumita. Okay, Jazz, do you want to just, okay. So we talked earlier on about, well, throughout the night actually, about the fact that this is our charter evening. And I've just noticed Lion Ajit and Lion Jazz, where you're sitting on the wall there. I don't know if you can move slightly to one side, but our actual charter, when the club was chartered, is actually on the wall there, isn't it? I just noticed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can bring it. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. So that's what it's all about. That was 26 years ago when the club was chartered. We normally have that at the venue where we meet and have our business meetings. But at the moment, it's not there because we're not meeting. But anyway, that's what it's all about. So we also talked earlier on about the brochure, which has been digitally sent to you all, and you've got hard copies, most of you. But what I'm going to ask you to do is just make sure your glasses are charged and full for the loyal toast, which Lion Thej will do for us. But in the meantime, Jazz is just going to put up a few snippets of the brochure, which we've been talking about, which we raised £1,200 this year. And in the past, we've actually raised, on average, about 2,000 to 3,000. But I do remember one year, about £6,500 to £7,000. So it is a significant fundraiser where the Toast to partners and sponsors and friends and so on recognises the fact that there is a lot of people involved in this. So get your glasses ready. And Jazz, do you want to just put on a bit of a quick flick through for us?
Yep. Let me start that again. Sorry. It's got better effect with the music. Hang on. Can you all still see that, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. A minute.
Thank you. Thanks for that, Jazz. And those of you who are very good at speed reading would have made a lot of sense of that. But hopefully the pictures give you a feel for the activities and everything we've been talking about this evening. And eventually, I'm sure everybody will get a physical copy if you haven't got one already at the moment. But I think it's a great way of celebrating everything that we do. And I hope you enjoy looking through that. So can I now invite immediate past president Lion Thej to do the royal toast for us, please.
Thank you, Lion Devinder. At this stage, I'll probably be telling you all to stand up, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to embarrass anybody if they're sitting in their shorts. It comes to mind, usually when he dresses at the top half, he doesn't quite finish dressing and the bottom is still doing. So if you just maybe sit up straight and upright and loyal toast to our queen, to the queen.
The queen.
The queen. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, just before we come to a close, I just want to live to my theme of 21st century Fox music that has kindly picked for me. Another short video just to reinforce the message of that we do globally and why we need you and we need to increase the membership. So if you just want to play that through Lion Jazz.
LCIF is a global force for the good of humanity, supporting the efforts of more than 1.4 million Lion members embedded in communities across more than 200 countries. For over 100 years, wherever there's a need, there's a Lion. Up close, local, getting it done, seeing it through. So when the pandemic locked down 1.3 billion people worldwide, Lions and LCIF were already there, finding new ways to serve the communities from a safe distance. But this too shall pass. And when it does, Lions Clubs International Foundation will continue to distribute grant funding where it will be needed most. And a network of 48,000 clubs in every corner of the globe will continue to answer the call. A call that rings louder in the wake of COVID-19. From fighting childhood cancer to being a beacon of hope for the blind, from massive gains in combating diabetes to feeding the hungry, no matter where Lions are. From Italy to America, from Kenya to Japan, LCIF stands at the threshold of one of the greatest comebacks in human history. And there's just one more person we need to answer the call.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lion Thej, for the loyal toast and for sharing and summarizing what the organization stands for and what we do. So as the slide says, it's a wrap. That must be one of the quickest charters we've done in terms of the formalities, but clearly different circumstances, challenging circumstances, and we wanted to not miss the opportunity to celebrate nevertheless, even despite COVID-19. That's the formalities really over in terms of this evening. Thank you all for finding the time to join us. As I said, if this had been in the Hilton, I think the Hilton would have struggled to keep up their service with the starters and mains and desserts with how quickly we've done that. But hopefully you've enjoyed that. Hopefully you've got a flavour for what we've done this year. And, you know, as I said, it's been a challenging year, but as you can see, we still managed to achieve quite a lot with most of last year and when we had to go into lockdown. But a big thank you from all of the club, Nottingham West Lions Club, the club branch members, all of those that are here today and not able to join us, but a big thank you to all of you for joining us. It's not quite finished yet. The evening is not quite over. That's the formalities, as I said, which are done now. But I think the glasses we sent over were not quite that big, but hopefully we can have a few drinks now. And we have arranged a little bit of a different flavour to the rest of the evening, and I'm going to ask Lions Jazz, Lions Farrar, and also past District Governor Lions Steve Score. They're going to try and lighten the evening a bit now with some of their stories and share some of their so, really over to you guys. Everybody enjoy the evening and
can I just interject here, just before we bring on the clowns, the comedians? I don't know what sort of music Jazz has lined up for them. There is one other surprise that we still have left, and again I need some assistance here. So hopefully any moment now have that surprise on its way. If not, I'll have to wink at Nina or kick her Nina under the table or something.
Happy birthday to
you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Thank you very much. That was a bit unexpected.
Yeah, we've managed to sort out the cake, but we haven't managed to sort out Marilyn Monroe for you. But,
there's my Marilyn is here. And she's got the red dress on as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the blower for the skirt to go out. So
well, I don't know about that, but here goes my blow anyway.
Yeah, go on, blow out the candles. There you go. Yay, well done. So that's the start of the celebration. Over to Jazz, if you want to cue in, Lion Jazz, Steve, and Kara. Yeah.
Just a message for you all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, this was a Zoom charter, and we'll remember those instructions, won't we? But continue to stay safe and follow the instructions.
Okay, well, I'll kick off. And can I just ask, anybody knows what the difference is between God and a doctor? Well, God doesn't think he's a doctor.
And that's coming from a doctor.
I've written a few lines. I do a bit of poetry here and there. And
Gaz, could you just move a little bit closer to your camera? Sorry, if you wouldn't mind for the speaker.
Okay. For tonight, I wrote a few lines very quickly this afternoon, and it just goes like this. Tonight, we're here to celebrate Charter of Nottingham West the Great, led by our President Devinder, ably supported by our Secretary Jaswinder. Together, they make a formidable team to lead us through the dreaded COVID-19, to raise funds for the unfortunate poor, even delivering brochures door to door. We appreciate greatly what you do, and from the bottom of our heart, we say thank you.
Lovely.
Very nice. Well done. Quite finished, and while we're here, let's raise a glass to Devinder, whose beard and turban is in its own class. Hey, brother,
Cheers, Jazz.
here's to another stunning and fun-filled year. Happy birthday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My little introduction. So I don't know, Karaji, would you like to come in or?
Well, I'm happy to come in, Jazz. If you start with a couple of stories, that would be excellent. I'm sure you got hundreds of stories to tell.
I've got plenty of stories, but if you want me to carry on, I'm going to read you something that again I wrote, because today is about charity and doing things for others. Because I think even animals can take care of themselves. You know, they can forage for food, look for shelter, and look after themselves. And it's the quality of a human being is that we do something for somebody else. And there was a great man that I admired called William Wilberforce, who actually made it his mission to abolish slavery, and it took him 30 years to achieve that. And he was a parliamentarian, and basically what happened was he made a 4-hour speech. Eventually, he kept taking this bill to Parliament over the years and wasn't successful. And eventually, he made a 4-hour speech, which actually changed the minds of the people in the Parliament, and they then passed the act to abolish slavery. So I wrote this actually originally in Punjabi, but somebody liked it and got it translated into English, and it was published in a book. So I'm just going to read you this in memory of William Wilberforce. Now, this story is 200 years old. About William Wilberforce, it is told. God threw a gauntlet and said, "My son, rid the earth of slavery, a job well done." Cruelty and oppression was the rule at the time. Human life's value was hardly a dime. Negroes' freedom was under particular threat. Hunted, frightened, and caught in a net. Sold in bazaars across the seas. Females attracted even higher fees. Selling started in Africa, nearer home, but soon it was Paris, London, and Rome. Sold to the man with the big highest offer to fill quickly the merchant's coffer. Brought in shackles by the scene, demand was such they went, brought in shackles by the score, demand was such they went for more. Herded like cattle into a ship, kept under control by the whip, 2 feet of space allowed for each man, packed like sardines in a can. Initially in Europe they were sold at prices cheaper than silver or gold. Then they took them to lands afar to be auctioned in some American bazaar. They were made to plow barren lands, sometimes using their bare hand. Negroes' labor held a magic touch. Deserts became green and lush. For such land, they had the ultimate solution, bringing about a green revolution. Variety of crops from sugarcane to hay, abundance became the call of the day. The master's coffers became pretty full, but the bonded laborer's life remained dull. Dreadful evils ruled in that age. God then sent a saintly sage on this earth that after came. Wilberforce was his true name. His deep conviction and dedication, he changed the future of the African nation. Yet it took him 30 years to achieve what his fellow MPs could not believe. He delivered a speech that was 4 hours long until all MPs were singing his song. New laws were made abolishing slavery, all due to Wilberforce's bravery. For the Negroes, he won such a great victory that consigned slavery forever to history. Let's learn from William's dedication and respect all of God's creation. After all, he was a human being too. What he delivered, so can you. Everybody is equal, so treat them right. Their color may be yellow, black, or white. Thank you for your patience in listening. I just thought, you know, it was about doing something for something else, which is what we're all about. So
thank you.
Well done, Jazz.
Excellent, Jazz. Excellent.
Apology from me. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye, Samita.
Bye,
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Farah, come on, let's have you.
Okay, well, first of all, I'd like to thank Jazz for brilliant presentation, very creative, Jazz. I really enjoyed it. It was made Zoom an enjoyment. Secondly, Jazz Bilko. Jazz Bilko both of us originate from Jalandhar. We've got similar sense of humor. We both do poetry, but Jazz is absolutely brilliant in telling a story in Punjabi poetry. And now you've heard, he's also a brilliant poet, English poet. Now he was used to be my GP. I went to see him many years ago. I think he might not remember, about 25, 30 years ago, maybe. And I had a shoulder injury from cricket. So I said to Jazz, I can't lift my shoulder. And he said, then don't. Yes, that helped because I rested and I got better. We used to share poetry evenings, but because of this dreaded COVID, we have not met recently. I'll tell you a story, which is in fact a true story. Many of you probably remember that I stood as a candidate, Liberal Democrat candidate against Kenneth Clark. It's a true story, how I converted one person to vote for me. And people said to me, you know, that you are a paper candidate. Paper candidate means that you just to tick the boxes because you are standing, although you're not able to win, but you're only standing so the people committed to your party can vote for you. So I stood and I was told clearly that the chances of me becoming the next Pope are higher than me beating Kenneth Clark. I carried on regardless. But on a serious note, you might be surprised to know we didn't canvass, because how do you go around saying I'm standing against Kenneth Clark, please vote for me? But I got the highest proportion of votes and only twice since 1974, a candidate from Liberal Democrat Party got more votes than I did. So I did okay. In fact, I came second. But I was going to tell you a story that early morning while I was a candidate, I had a meeting in Surrey, early morning. The meeting was at 9 o'clock. And I was going to drive. I realized I was going to get petrol in the evening, but I forgot that I realized when the car was virtually empty. But it didn't matter because I had a petrol full of jerry can. And so I brought it, but try putting petrol in from a jerry can, it's a waste of time. The petrol was more getting on the floor more than I could put in the car. But I had a creative solution. I collect pharmaceutical antiques. So I had a urinal bedpan made from boots, porcelain. So I thought I'll use that. I thought it was a very creative solution. There was a guy out at 6 o'clock in the morning walking his dog. I was then, I don't know, 40 years old, but this guy was already in his 70s, in my current age. And he looked at me, looked very surprised. I thought there was nothing to be surprised about because it was a creative solution. And after about 5 minutes, he said, "Are you Mr. Khan?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Mr. Khan, I wish I had your faith." And I just tell you another similar story, which is apparently also true, but it's not as good as the first one. But anyway, I couldn't think of any better. This is a guy. There's a guy who had this phobia. There is somebody under his bed, and if he went to sleep, the person is going to come out of his bed and hurt him. So he went to see the doctor, a psychiatrist, to say, look, I've got this phobia. Somebody is under my bed, and they're going to come out and beat me up. So he said, look, it's a common phobia. 5 sessions and you'll be cured. He said, each session will cost 350. The guy came from India or Pakistan. He wasn't paying 350 pounds. So he didn't do anything. After about a couple of months, the doctor saw him in street in West Bridgeford Avenue. He said, how did you get on with your phobia? He said, it's cured. I had a guy from India. He said, he suggested something and it worked. He said, what did he suggest? He said, then sell your bed and sleep on a mattress. He said, the problem has disappeared. He said, that's all I was going to say.
Well, just those of you that haven't heard, this is absolutely real. This is we had a psychiatric hospital here in Radcliffe-on-Trent, and I had 3 patients that were nurses there, worked as nurses, and their names were Mr. Batty, Mr. Daft, and Mr. Looney. And that is absolute truth.
Yeah, we believe you, Jazz.
So can I invite Steve now to make his contribution if Steve's there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, hi Steve.
Just take a drink, everybody.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. Line President Davinder. Distinguished Lions, friends and fellow Lions, thanks very much for this invite. I've always thought that the hospitality of your club is second to none. Even in these trying times, you've come up with a fantastic idea of having a charter, which is really fabulous. And the brochure that we've just seen, I look forward to getting it because I think that is a fantastic recognition of what your club does. My association with your club, Line President, goes back to when past council chair Balvinder, he invited me to go train spotting. We went to the station because Balvinder had managed to get, with the help of, I think it was the Lions Club over at
Vale of Beaver.
Vale of Beaver, thank you very much. Okay, you're good in a pantomime, you are, Gooch.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I went along there because there was a train that Balvinder managed to get named when we were 100 years old. And that train ran from Sheffield to London every day, I think, for a year or a couple of years. And it was then I met immediate past District Governor Gooch. And I thought, oh, my God, what's happening here? But that was quite a memorable day in a way, because I've got a photograph of that day. And on that photograph, there's the then District Governor Balvinder. There was myself, Stephen Green, who was the incoming District Governor. I was the first vice and Gooch was the second vice. So we had a situation there where 2 clubs supplied the District Governor to our, which was a fantastic thing, really. So I was very pleased to be involved in that. And when Gooch actually came in as District Governor, we were down in Swansea. The multi-district convention was in Swansea. I was the outgoing District Governor. I was just about to fall off the edge of a cliff. and the red carpet was going to be out for District Governor Gooch. And when you go to these occasions, the district governors actually, they get clapped into the arena. And you have to have a piece of music that is picked by the district governor. David Pope actually is waving his arms around. Now, when Ravinder and Gooch came in, it was absolutely fabulous, because what happened, we had Bollywood. There was Gooch and Ravinder dancing to the music that they'd come into, and it was a fantastic occasion. And I've always enjoyed the conviviality of this club. They've always been very, very good in making people welcome. And I've got very, very nice thoughts about everything that happens within your club. I had the honour when I was district governor I was invited to your 25th charter. I had the great honour, and I think it was actually on the day, 25 years to the day, I had the honour of presenting 5 chevron badges to 5 charter lions. And it was a great privilege for me as district governor to do that. The most important roles, or the second most important roles, I believe, in this organisation are those of president, because you run your club, you're a leader in your club, you lead the lions in your club to serve the community. And equal to that, as the second most important role, is that of district governor, because district governors have got the honour to actually lead their district. And your club, Lion President, has actually had several district governors that you've actually led the old 105E and now 105CE. So it's fantastic that I've been allowed to come here. There's 23, 24 of us on this call tonight, and it's been fantastic. Just in finishing, I mentioned that the district governor and presidents were the second most important roles in the organisation. And I believe that to be the case. And the number one people who are important in this organisation are lions. We are all lions. And because of that, we help our communities and we help the people who need us most. So the most important thing is everybody on this charter tonight, because we're all lions. And I'd like to thank you very much indeed. And I know that I said to Gooch that I would have speckled hen. I've actually got a bottle of tribute. And this is my tribute to your fantastic club. So well done, Nottingham West. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Steve.
Cheers.
Thank you for that, Steve, and that's very kind of you, and it's always a pleasure to have you here, so thank you for joining us. But I also want to just, before we have completely finished off the evening, I'd like to also invite, we've got Chris here, we've got Sue, we've got Jean and David, and Harbinder, who very kindly joined us this evening, and thank you for joining us. But I would like to invite you, if you want to say a few words or just share what you felt, or whatever you want to say. But please do feel free to chip in and join in. Who's going to kick us off?
Yeah,
David.
I'll jump in. Can I just say what a fantastic evening. Really, really professionally done, as I would expect from Nottingham West. Just such a shame that it can't be face to face, but you've really, really made the best of a very, very difficult circumstance. So thank you very much. And I've even come properly tied up just in case. But thank you and well done, everybody.
Thank you for that, David, and thank you for being here. Chris, Sue, Jean, Harbinder, we've got you on there as well. If you want to say a few words, please feel free to just shout away.
Yeah. I would
go, Jean. Yeah, go on, Jean.
Okay. No, I'd just like to say thank you very much. Thank you, Gooch. I am really pleased that you invited me. I have been to Nottingham West charters before, and yeah, they're brilliant. But this is just fantastic that it's actually still able to celebrate, because we couldn't celebrate our 50th this year, and it's even looking dodgy for next year. But I'd just like to say thank you. You're doing a brilliant job, and hopefully I might get to see some of you soon in the flesh.
Cheers, Jane.
Line President Davinder, I would like to thank you on behalf of Lions Club of Hornchurch for inviting us to your charter night, which has been sort of held in a very, very difficult times. And we wish you the best of luck for your future desires. And I'll raise my glass to Nottingham Club.
Cheers. Cheers.
Chris, it's all over to you and Sue now. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll start and then Sue can no doubt finish off. To be honest, when I first met Gooch and Steve a little while ago, when our two districts joined together, I was so looking forward to coming to your charter. I heard so much about the charter, and we came up to see you at I think it was the handover, Gooch. We came up to DG's handover.
Yeah.
We met a few of you then, and we were really looking forward to coming and seeing you face to face. So when I heard that this opportunity was here to at least see you virtually, we jumped at the chance. So thank you very much for putting this on. It's certainly given us some thoughts as well for our club. Our charter should be in November. We've just had to cancel it, just the same as everybody else. But maybe we should do a virtual one. So maybe you're giving us some food for thought there. The last thing I'd like to say is I'd just like to thank the hotel staff. I think the meal's been excellent tonight. And other than that, I just hand over to my lovely wife.
Follow that as usual. Yeah, it's been nice tonight. I'm looking forward to my dinner. Obviously, the wide range, from the menu tonight.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry now, actually. But
Check with the kitchen.
It's in the. It came just as we started the takeaway.
The Cobra beer.
Got some Cobra in as well.
Fantastic.
So it's been lovely, and I hope we can set something up for us as well, and hopefully some of you will join us in November for ours. I think some of us are going to meet physically if we can, and maybe have a blended kind of charter. So thanks for having us, and I'm looking forward to my meal.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy your meal. And just finally, actually, this has been a different sort of charter, and we've actually got some new members of our club here. We've got Lion Anvesh, we've got Lion Chandan, and Gary as well. I think I haven't missed any of the new ones, but it's a new one for them, obviously. They've not quite seen the full version of this, the full Monty, as you would say, which hopefully they will soon. But if you guys want to say any words, feel free to do so. Otherwise, hopefully we can take you through the real thing next year. But this is not how we do it every year. That's all I wanted to say.
No, it's Gary. I'd just like to say that obviously we were fortunate enough, Susie and myself, in earlier on, I think it must have been last year now, when we managed to get to one or two of the functions, which were obviously a bit of a taster for what could have come. They were great anyway, but it's just such a shame that we've had to do what we've had to do today. But equally, it always amazes me that it just seems to, raise up to the bar. And, it's just been absolutely brilliant, really, in such desperate, unfortunate times. And as I say, to hear the physician, Mr. Jazaberku, not only is he an ex-doctor, but obviously is a sort of aspiring and obviously an accomplished poet. I mean, and also apparently a golfer, which, is just fantastic. What a man.
He also sings.
Don't you believe it?
Does he really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But could you just ask Jazz if, you know, I've said those few words for him, and he did promise me quite a nice brown envelope at some point whenever we get back to the golf club. So, you know, I look forward to that. But no, it's just such a, for a new member as myself, it's just been such a enlightening and a really fantastic experience this past year, you know, and it's all down to everybody, you know, so, you know, fingers crossed, you know, we get through all this, and, you know, looking forward to the next one when we can actually sit down and meet each other again and, you know, have a great time and a drink together. So from my perspective and Susie's perspective, you know, thank you very much. You know, it's been great. And especially it was great yesterday because I managed finally to see Jazz and Ajit, and I forgot what they looked like. I thought they were just sort of photocopies of these previous people I'd seen, but they are living, and it was great to see them. So anyway, I'll shut up now, but it's been great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that, Gary, and pleasure to have you as a recently inducted member.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
And as sorry.
I was just going to say congratulations on the Ken Burton Award as well. I think well.
Yeah, and that was again just overwhelming. But thank you. As I say, and I apologise again because the only reason we're not on Zoom is because when Susie went to work with the Clippers, I decided to grow dreadlocks, but unfortunately they're still not up to standard. So once they are, I'll be back on Zoom.
Okay. Well, just on the point of when you see Lion Ajit again, if you see Rajesh, you might get confused again, actually. They're looking very similar at the moment. So, but anyway, thank you for that, Gary. And Justin Anvish, I don't know if you want to say a few words. Just no.
From my point of view, I'd just like to say thank you. It has been interesting. I look forward to the real event. Certainly enjoyed this one. The music choices were brilliant. They certainly went down my route of where I would go. I thoroughly, as I say, without repeating myself, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you very much to you all for that, and I look forward to next year.
Great, thank you, Anvesh. And then your opportunity to say, if you don't want to, don't say anything. But if you want to, here's your chance. Are you muted?
Statement of the year. You're on mute.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to say good luck and God bless everyone, and hopefully see everyone in flesh. Really, so nothing more to add really. So
thank you.
I just want to say everyone, and happy birthday to you. It was lovely. Yeah.
Thanks, Chandan. Well, we'll have a beer soon.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's 8:20. We've not done too badly. I'm just conscious it's not easy to sit in front of these screens. We're doing it all day as well. But I think it was Steve who made a reference to one of our previous charters and Bollywood, Steve. So I hope you've got the two light bulbs in your hand, because Jazz is going to put a clip to round off the evening for us. Just for you, because you mentioned that. So he's going to put a clip. But while he's putting that on, thank you all for attending. And I think when this finishes, we can probably call it a night.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Is it going on, Jazz?
Have you got that?
Yeah. Are they going to do the dance? There we go. Steve, I hope you're copying this.
Steve. Steve. Very good, Steve.
Right. Okay, Jazz. Thanks for putting that on. As I said, thank you all for joining this evening. I'm conscious it's Friday night. We've got families, and I'm sure we've got dinners waiting and all sorts of other activities we want to get on with. So thank you very much for attending. Stay safe, stay well, and hopefully we'll all see each other again soon, face to face. And have a good Friday night and weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, DG.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.